My beloved child, wait, do not rush past this moment, because the next few minutes may completely change the way you see the next 48 hours. Something is quietly moving behind the scenes, and although you cannot see every piece yet, every small event is beginning to connect. The clock has already started, and what unfolds during these next 2 days could influence the direction your soulmate chooses for their future. Don't skip, because every sentence brings you closer to the hidden picture. Have you noticed how unexpected moments often arrive without warning? A simple conversation, an old memory, a decision delayed for months, suddenly everything begins to move at once. Your soulmate feels a change they cannot fully explain. They may not even realize why their heart keeps returning to the same unanswered questions. Deep inside, they know they cannot keep walking the same path forever. Something huge is waiting for you, but the first sign is not loud, it is almost silent. Those who leave now may never understand why these next 48 hours feel different from every other moment before them. Listen carefully, because this is where the story becomes even more unexpected. While everyone else believes nothing unusual is happening, invisible pieces are falling perfectly into place. A forgotten promise is returning. A door that seemed permanently closed is beginning to unlock from the inside. Your soulmate is standing closer to a turning point than they realize, and every choice made during these coming hours carries more weight than ever before. Don't skip. Imagine discovering later that everything began today while you almost looked away. Strange coincidences will no longer feel like coincidences. Familiar names may suddenly appear again. Old emotions may rise without invitation. What once felt impossible may quietly become possible. The future is rarely changed by one dramatic moment, it changes because of one decision that no one else notices. That decision is approaching faster than anyone expects. Before this chapter closes, hold on just a little longer, because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. Somewhere, your soulmate is beginning to understand that running from the truth only delays what is already meant to be faced. They are closer than ever to choosing clarity over confusion, courage over hesitation, and hope over uncertainty. But here is the question that changes everything: when the moment finally arrives, will they recognize it before it disappears? Stay till the end, because what happens next could connect every mystery you have been wondering about. The next 48 hours are not simply another countdown. They are becoming the stage where hidden emotions, unexpected opportunities, and life-changing choices begin to reveal themselves one by one. And the most surprising part has still not been revealed: a quiet shift has already begun, even if nobody around your soulmate can recognize it yet. The thoughts they have been trying to ignore are becoming impossible to silence. Every ordinary moment now carries an unusual feeling, as though something unseen is gently guiding them toward a choice they can no longer postpone. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts becoming more intense. The next few hours will place unexpected signs in front of them, words they never expected to hear, memories they believed were gone forever, and moments that seemed too perfectly timed to be accidental. Something huge is waiting for you, but it will only make sense when every piece comes together. What makes these 48 hours different is not what everyone else will notice, it is what happens inside your soulmate's heart. They may suddenly realize that fear has been making decisions for far too long. The walls they built to protect themselves are beginning to crack, allowing hope to enter where doubt once lived. One unexpected encounter, one surprising message, or one simple realization could completely redirect their future. Stay till the end, because the biggest turn has not happened yet. The path ahead is becoming clearer with every passing hour, and although the destination remains hidden, the direction is no longer the same. Every step now feels as if it is leading toward something they were always meant to discover. Now pause for just a moment and ask yourself, what if this countdown is preparing both of you for something neither of you expected? Sometimes the greatest changes arrive without loud announcements. They begin with one silent decision that transforms everything afterward. Your soulmate is closer than ever to making that decision, but the final piece has not fallen into place yet. Don't skip. The next chapter will reveal why these remaining hours carry a significance that reaches far beyond today, and why the choice made before this countdown ends could echo far into the future in a way no one sees coming. The countdown is moving faster now, and your soulmate can no longer ignore the feeling that something important is approaching. Every hour seems to bring another unexpected reminder, another quiet realization, another question that refuses to disappear. They may smile on the outside, but deep within, their heart is searching for an answer that has been waiting for the right moment to appear. Don't skip, because what happens next is the turning point that changes everything. Sometimes the future is not decided by a dramatic event, it is decided by one moment of complete honesty. Your soulmate is standing closer to that moment than they have ever been before. Something huge is waiting for you, and the pieces are finally beginning to fit together. There is a reason the next 48 hours feel different from every other chapter. A path that once seemed impossible is quietly opening, while another path is slowly fading away. Your soulmate is beginning to notice signs they overlooked before. Familiar memories return with unexpected clarity. Small conversations suddenly carry deeper meaning. Even the silence feels different, as though it is preparing them to hear something they were never ready to hear until now. Stay till the end, because the greatest surprise is still hidden behind the next decision. What once looked like coincidence is becoming a pattern, and that pattern is leading them toward a future they never imagined could be within reach. As these final moments of the countdown draw nearer, one question continues to echo inside their heart. What if this is the opportunity I've been waiting for all along? That single thought refuses to leave. It grows stronger with every passing hour, pulling them closer to a choice that could reshape everything ahead. Don't skip, because the next chapter will reveal the unseen force pushing events into place at exactly the right time. The most powerful revelation has not happened yet, and when it does, every mysterious moment from the beginning of this journey will suddenly make perfect sense. A single moment can separate the life someone expected from the life they were always meant to discover. That moment is drawing closer for your soulmate with every passing hour. The pressure they have quietly carried is beginning to fade, replaced by a feeling they cannot explain. It is as if every unanswered question has been leading to this exact point in time. Don't skip, because the next few hours may reveal why nothing happened before now. Timing has been shaping this story in complete silence, and now the final pieces are beginning to move. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer the countdown comes to its end, the stronger the signs become. What your soulmate does next will not be based on fear, it will be based on clarity. They are starting to recognize that the future cannot be built by looking backward forever. A surprising realization is about to replace months of uncertainty. Someone may say something unexpected. An ordinary situation may suddenly carry extraordinary meaning. Even the smallest choice could open a completely different path. Stay till the end, because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. The next 48 hours are creating a chain of events that no one around them can fully understand, but your soulmate can already feel that life is quietly asking them to make a decision they cannot postpone any longer. And then comes the moment no one saw coming. The silence that surrounded this journey begins to break, not with noise, but with undeniable certainty. Your soulmate realizes that every delay, every unanswered question, and every unexpected twist has been preparing them for this single crossroads. Don't skip, because the final chapter will uncover what happens after the decision is made, and why these 48 hours become the beginning of a completely different future. The ending is closer than ever, but the greatest surprise is still waiting just beyond the next moment. The final hours have arrived, and everything that once seemed uncertain is beginning to reveal its true purpose. Your soulmate can feel that this is no longer an ordinary day. Every instinct is urging them to stop running from what has been quietly growing inside their heart. Don't skip, because this is the moment the entire journey has been leading toward. The questions that once created confusion are slowly turning into answers. The fear that once held them back is losing its power. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer the countdown reaches its final moments, the clearer everything becomes. There is one decision that cannot be delayed any longer. Your soulmate understands that every choice creates a new future, and the next step they take could shape everything that follows. A door that seemed permanently closed is beginning to open in the most unexpected way. A forgotten hope starts to feel alive again. What once looked impossible suddenly appears within reach. Stay till the end, because the greatest surprise is not found in dramatic events. It is found in the quiet moment when someone finally chooses the path they were always meant to follow. This realization changes the direction of their future more than anyone around them could imagine. As the 48-hour countdown comes to its close, one truth stands above every mystery. The future is not decided by chance alone, it is shaped by the courage to move when the right moment arrives. Your soulmate is standing at that moment now. Don't skip, because the next chapter of this story has only just begun. What happens after this decision will unfold in ways that neither you nor your soulmate expected, and when you finally look back, you may realize that these 48 hours were not the end of the story, they were the beginning of an entirely new one. The countdown has ended, but the story has not. In fact, this is where everything begins to reveal its true meaning. Your soulmate now stands on the other side of the decision that once seemed impossible to make. The uncertainty that followed them for so long is slowly disappearing, replaced by a quiet confidence they have never felt before. Don't skip, because what happens after a life-changing choice is often more powerful than the choice itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and the first signs are already beginning to appear in ways no one expected. What seemed like random moments now fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Every delay had a purpose. Every unexpected turn carried a hidden lesson. Your soulmate starts noticing that the path ahead feels lighter than the one left behind. New opportunities begin to appear where there were once only obstacles. Conversations become meaningful. Small moments suddenly carry extraordinary value. Stay till the end, because the greatest discovery is still ahead. Sometimes the biggest transformation is not something the world can see. It is the quiet change inside a person's heart that completely reshapes the future. And before this journey closes, remember one thing: every remarkable story reaches a moment when everything finally makes sense. Your soulmate is approaching that realization now. The next chapter of their life will not be written by fear, hesitation, or doubt, but by the courage to embrace what lies ahead. Don't skip, because the final revelation is still waiting. When the full picture is finally revealed, you will understand why these 48 hours were never just a countdown. They were the beginning of a future that neither of you could have imagined when this journey first began. There is one final truth that has been waiting quietly from the very beginning of this journey. The next 48 hours were never only about time, they were about transformation. Your soulmate now realizes that every delay, every unexpected twist, and every unanswered question was preparing them for this exact season of change. Don't skip, because the last piece of the puzzle is finally sliding into place. Something huge is waiting for you, but it is not hidden in fear or uncertainty. It is hidden in the courage to move forward when the moment finally arrives. As the dust settles, your soulmate begins to see the future with different eyes. The weight they carried for so long no longer feels as heavy. New possibilities appear where there once seemed to be none. What looked like an ending quietly becomes a new beginning. Every lesson from the past has shaped the person they are becoming today. Stay till the end, because this final revelation connects every chapter of the story. The journey was never about chasing answers, it was about becoming ready to receive them. And now, that readiness is stronger than ever before. Before this story comes to its close, remember this feeling. Sometimes the greatest turning points arrive without applause. They arrive in silence, changing everything before anyone notices. Your soulmate has stepped into that moment, and the future ahead is no longer defined by yesterday's doubts but by tomorrow's possibilities. Don't skip, because every ending carries the seed of a new beginning. The countdown may be over, but the path ahead has only just opened, and the most meaningful chapters are still waiting to be written. The journey may feel complete, but one final chapter remains, the chapter that gives meaning to everything you have heard. Imagine looking back one day and realizing that these 48 hours were never ordinary. They were the quiet beginning of a future that neither you nor your soulmate could have predicted. Don't skip. Because the final revelation is not about a single event. It is about understanding how one brave decision can change the direction of countless moments that follow. Something huge is waiting for you, and its impact reaches far beyond today. Your soulmate now carries a different perspective. Instead of wondering what could have been, they are beginning to embrace what can still become. The doubts that once echoed loudly are fading into the background, while hope grows stronger with every step forward. New opportunities appear where closed doors once stood. Unexpected connections begin to form. Even the smallest moments feel meaningful, as though every experience has been leading toward this fresh beginning. Stay till the end, because this is where the hidden message becomes clear. The future belongs to those who keep moving, even when they cannot see the entire path ahead. As this story reaches its final words, one question remains with you. What if this was only the first page of a much greater journey? The countdown has finished, but possibility has only just awakened. Your soulmate's future is no longer trapped by yesterday's uncertainty. It is being shaped by today's courage and tomorrow's hope. Don't skip this thought. Carry it with you long after this moment ends. Because sometimes the most unforgettable stories do not finish with a dramatic ending. They finish by opening a door to a future filled with endless possibilities, waiting for the perfect moment to unfold. A new chapter has quietly begun, and neither you nor your soulmate can fully see how far its impact will reach. What felt like a simple countdown has become the foundation for something much greater. Every unanswered question, every unexpected pause, and every silent moment has led here. Don't skip, because this final piece changes the way you understand the entire journey. Something huge is waiting for you, not because of luck, but because every choice made during these past 48 hours has created a completely new direction that is only now beginning to unfold. Your soulmate is no longer standing where they were when this story began. Their perspective has changed. Their heart has changed. The future they once feared is now becoming a future they are ready to embrace. New opportunities will appear when least expected. Familiar paths may suddenly lead somewhere completely different. What once seemed impossible may slowly become reality through small, meaningful steps. Stay till the end, because the greatest surprises often arrive after people believe the story is over. This is not the conclusion you expected. It is the beginning of a journey filled with possibilities that neither of you could have imagined at the start. So, as you leave this moment behind, remember one thing. Every extraordinary story begins with one decision to keep moving forward when the destination is still hidden. Your soulmate has taken that step, and the future is already responding in quiet, unexpected ways. Don't skip this final thought. One day you may look back and realize that these 48 hours were the turning point that changed everything, not through noise or spectacle, but through courage, hope, and perfect timing. And perhaps the most beautiful chapter of all is the one that has not yet been written. The story does not end with a countdown, it ends with a choice. Your soulmate has reached the place where hesitation can no longer lead the way. Every quiet lesson, every unexpected delay, and every hidden sign has prepared them for this moment. Don't skip, because the final message is the one that stays with you long after this video ends. Something huge is waiting for you, but it will reveal itself one step at a time, not all at once. As the next chapter begins, your soulmate carries something they did not have before: clarity. The fear of yesterday is slowly giving way to the hope of tomorrow. What once looked like a closed road now holds new possibilities. Every ending has quietly become a beginning, and every unanswered question has pointed toward a brighter direction. Stay till the end, because the greatest transformations are often the ones that happen within the heart before they appear in the world. So remember this whenever you think back to these 48 hours. They were never about racing against time, they were about becoming ready for the future. Your soulmate's journey is still unfolding, and every new sunrise brings another opportunity to choose courage over doubt, hope over fear, and purpose over hesitation. The countdown may be over, but the best pages of the story are still waiting to be written, and this is only the beginning.